Matt, second 0-0 of the season against Walsall. What were your thoughts on that one?
Just not quite. Really pleased with the effort and endeavour. A little bit of short of maybe a little bit of quality at times. It was going to take something in terms of a break of the ball or a little bit of quality. We had some good opportunities, probably mainly from set pieces. Look, it's difficult to create for both teams, but those opportunities were only half opportunities tonight, and you've got to turn those half opportunities into better efforts and to work the goalkeeper or to create a goal off the back of it. So I can't fault the effort of the boys. Really committed display, just lacked a little bit of something extra to win the game. And no disrespect to Walsall, they probably got what they wanted out of that game.
Considering how much we dominated the game in some ways, you're disappointed not to get 3 points?
Yeah, it's not easy to create chances on that pitch. The fast-flowing football which you want to play, it's difficult to move the ball. We moved the ball pretty well at times and got in some good positions, and it was an almost night in terms of whether it was the last bit of delivery or the last touch in the box. The best chances, like I say, came from our set pieces, whether it was Josh Key's header in the first half or Joel Randall getting him back on the inside channel, or even the disallowed goal, or Ben Seymour getting a touch on that one at the end. So it was that type of game, and in fairness to Walsall, they defended their box pretty well, got numbers behind the ball, and any gaps which were there for a split second went pretty quickly.
A couple of penalty shouts in the first half looked like handball to me after Jake Taylor's shot.
No, you get some you don't. We feel we had a bit of a tough run in terms of decisions against us. I actually thought the one in the back early on, that's a foul anywhere else on the pitch, but similar to the one at Carlisle away on Nicky Law, for some reason referees don't give them in the box. That's the way it is.
Having lost Pierce Sweeney and Tom Parks in the last game, you must be pleased for Alex Hartridge and Rory to get a clean sheet. Yeah, but collectively that was a strong backline display. I thought Page and Josh Key, not so much in defence but an attacking outlet as well. We looked mobile. Alex's legs and Rory's physical presence complement each other pretty well. But that's a big plus for those two, because let's be honest, with Pierce's injury and Tom Parks' suspension, there's obviously an issue there in the middle of the pitch, and they defended their goal really well. Let's be honest, they had to defend the halfway line better than anywhere else because most of the game was in the opposition half. So really pleased in relation, certainly for Alex, coming into the team and finding his feet, and he'll gain a lot of confidence from that. Another really good performance from Josh Key. We've really seen his potential this week.
I think that was similar to Josh Key for the first sort of 12 weeks of the season, and we saw it at Colchester, although it was cut short slightly by that little illness he had, and we had to look after him at the weekend. He's an old school bombing right back who gets forward as much as he can, and him and Robbie complemented each other really well. Like I say, we were just slightly short at the end. Any moments we did either got closed off pretty quickly, or we just lacked that final killer touch which we needed to win the game, and then it was late on where we got two up front and went a little bit more back to front, but that's not us. We want to play football. Like I say, it was a difficult night to do that tonight.
We've seen how hard Ben Seymour's worked over the last 3 games, but obviously Ryan Bowman's back available on Saturday. Is Ben going to get a chance with Ryan, or?
Oh yeah, we've got plenty of games left. We can play them both together. We can play one off each other. You saw tonight maybe a bit more physicality in terms of that back line, but Ben's legs are so honest, and he'll be disappointed with that chance in the second half. Maybe the keeper got slightly in his eye line and threatened that. But in terms of his effort and like I say, the way he worked the back line, it was excellent, and he's had a good 3 games, let's be honest about it. He scored in terms of the Colchester game, was a bit leggy at the weekend, but now he's learning about playing Saturday, Tuesday and leading the line and being a platform for the rest of the players on that pitch. So Ben's had a good week, and he'll get more and more opportunities as the season goes on.
And Saturday, another home game. It's nice to not have a bit of travelling to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Big for the players in terms of when you finish a game, they get to go home, sleep in their own beds, and see the families. They've got a day off tomorrow. Obviously, they'll do very little on Thursday. I've said time and time again, there's very little training time at the moment. We're taking Jake Taylor off at midway through the second half, just in terms of his load. We might have to do the same with Archie Collins this weekend and Matt Jay. And these boys have put in a real shift over the last few weeks, and we've just got to be mindful that we need everyone going into the end of the season. We'll be stronger this weekend because obviously Ryan's served his suspension now, and we hope to have 1 or 2 more bodies back to keep helping us out and keep strengthening the squad, and we've just got to stay close to it for the remainder of the next few weeks.